Okay, hello, I'm Charlotte, if we haven't met before, and welcome back to this channel. Today I'm going to be doing the booktuber newbie tag. I don't know what it's called. It's called some sort of like new booktuber tag. Newbie booktuber tag. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so go get yourself a drink, sit down, and just listen to me talk about myself. As you should. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? I guess to talk about books. I don't know, like, it kind of for vibes. I'm already on BookTok and Bookstagram. It's kind of just felt like, oh, like, why not just do it? Like, I own the camera. I've always wanted to like start a YouTube when I was a teenager. Like, I really wanted to be a YouTuber. Never had the guts to do it though. Like, I was so like insecure and timid, like I would never have done it. But like now I'm in my 20s and like care less about life and other people, so yeah. Also, I love books. I fucking love them, and I will talk about them all the time if I could. So okay, so the next question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to YouTube? Literally nothing. I have nothing fun or unique to bring to YouTube. I am just a girl. Like, I'm literally just a girl who likes Taylor Swift books and is a hopeless romantic. Like, I'm literally like every single other girl that exists. I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll find something fun and unique to bring. Who knows? Maybe. What are you most excited about for your channel? Engaging with the community, engaging with a different side of the community. I feel like booktube is a completely different realm to like BookTok and Bookstagram. Like, I just feel like it's its own, it's kind of like its own thing, and I feel like that's very exciting, and I'd like to tap into that a bit more. Why do I love reading? Why do I love reading is such a big question, because like I feel like the realest answer is escapism. I love to escape. I don't want to be in this world. I'd love to be in a fantasy world or a fictional world. I think it's always kind of giving me, like, reading's always been such a big part of my life because I'm so like imaginative, I guess. When you're watching a TV show, like, that's telling you what it looks like, whereas like when you're reading something, like, you can take those words and like put it into your own brain and like form a picture in your own brain, and like that's yours, no one else. Like, it's going to be unique to you. No, I just like it. Like, why does there have to be a reason? Why does there have to be a reason for it? I just like it. I don't want to get too deep into it. I feel like I'm going to explore something about myself that I don't want to explore. What book series got you into reading? Okay, well, this is hard because I don't know, because I've read books literally since I could read. Like, the first memories I have as a child is people reading books to me. So like I remember like my parents and my grandparents like reading books to me. So like I feel like reading's always been such a constant in my life that like I could not tell you what book got me into reading. I used to absolutely love the Percy Jackson series. I was such a Percy Jackson kid because I was also a Greek mythology kid. I did also like Harry Potter, I did, but I got into Harry Potter a bit later. Also very into Jacqueline Wilson. I had like all of her books and they all traumatized me. So I don't know, I cannot, like, there's not one that I'm like, that one got me into reading, because I couldn't tell you. Like, I've always read. Okay, so what questions would you ask your favourite booktubers? Either, have you ever regretted making a career out of your hobby? Like, if they're like the bigger ones, like the bigger booktubers who actually do, like, they're book content creator for a living. Have you ever regretted making your hobby your job? Or what's your most like unpopular book opinion? One of the two. What challenges will be the hardest with booktube? Maybe comparison, like numbers, that kind of thing. I feel like booktube's a lot harder to tap into. It's a lot harder, it's a lot more like saturated, or like it's harder to be discovered. Like I feel like that kind of thing is like quite unmotivating. Like if you're looking at your numbers and like they're not doing too well, like I definitely think that would be a challenge to like overcome that and just like pursue anyway and like do it for me, not for like the numbers. But also like consistency. I do have a full-time job. I am an adult. When am I gonna sit and film and edit like 10-15 minute long videos? Do you know what I mean? Like that could be quite hard for me, but I'm determined to find a good rhythm this year and like a good routine with my just like my entire life, and like make sure I fit in like content creation for books across all platforms, because that's my hobby and that's like something that I enjoy and I need to make more time for it, as well as actually reading books. Obviously reading books takes priority because that is my actual hobby. This is like a like an offspring of the hobby. Okay, so the next question is, when did you start reading? I don't know, when I was like 4, 5. What age do you learn to read? 5, 4, 5, 4? I want to say 4. You're in school at 4, so probably 4. I don't know. I mean, I've always quite literally I've always read. And obviously I read less when I was a teenager, but I've always read books. Like I don't know when, I don't know. I guess 4 is when I started reading. Started and never stopped. I was thinking, yeah, this is a bit of me. Where do you read? My bedroom. I normally read in bed. I love my bed. My bed is like one of my favorite places in the world. So my bed mainly. But I also listen to audiobooks whilst I'm at work, so I guess that. And then the last question is, what kind of books do you read? I read romance books. I will be a romance girly until the day I die. So I have like recently gotten back into fantasy. I got back into fantasy last year. I'm still like, it was like the end of last year that I was like, okay, I'm back for the fantasy. I've recently bought some fantasy books and I'm very excited to get into and read. I will not read a fantasy book unless there is a romance subplot, because I am a romance girl till the day I die. Like I will not read a book if there is no romance. There is nothing for me if there is no romance. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stick around to see what the new year brings, and I will see you very, very soon.